And we are live once again. We are live once again. I want to welcome y'all to this live. As you enter the live, go ahead, hit up the chat and let me know you in the building. As you enter this live, hit up the chat and let me know you in the building. I want to do a mic check. Mic check. Make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me out there? When you enter this live, go ahead, hit up the chat and let me know you in the building. I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support. I'm having a good day. It's a beautiful day outside. It's going to get kind of hot, but that's okay. Like I said, every day for me is a blessing. Every day that I wake up, it's a blessing. I hope y'all having a good day, man. If not, man, just take your time. Hopefully it'll get better. You know, get focused and get on your grind. I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support. Already know today gonna be a good day. I'm gonna give some more time for people to get into the building. I apologize for having the time wrong on the scheduling. I had the time wrong. I think I had put PM, but I meant AM. But I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, if you can, when you find time, man, make sure you go ahead and look at that poll. Participate in the poll. I got a poll. Participate in the poll if you're willing. Like I said, man, I'm having a good day. Every day above ground for me is a good day. Every day above ground for me is a good day. You see, like I said, I'm gonna give y'all time to get into the room. I'm gonna give y'all time to get into the room. Let me type this real quick. Like I said, we're now live, man. I thank y'all for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support. I'm having a good day, and I also hope that you're having a good day as well. We got a lot to talk about, but as I said, I'm gonna take a few more minutes to let people get into the room. I'm gonna take a few more minutes to let people get into the room, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm having an excellent day. I'm thankful to be alive. I got my health and my strength and my right state of mind. So every day for me that I wake up is a win. As you enter the building, go ahead, hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the house. As you enter this live, hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the building. Man, I hope y'all having a good day. With no further ado, man, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just got a few things to talk about, and then we'll just flow from there, man. Have y'all been keeping up with the P. Diddy trial? Have y'all been keeping up with the P. Diddy trial and all that's going on with that situation? Have y'all been keeping up with the P. Diddy trial? I hope so. As you enter the building, like I said, hit up the chat and let me know you're in the house. As you enter the building, hit up the chat and let me know you're in the building. I want to say thank y'all, man, for the continued support. As I mentioned, man, or before I say that, I want to say I hope y'all having a good day. Today, we're talking about the P. Diddy trial. We got a couple more things to talk about as well, too. But I'm talking about the P. Diddy trial. Have y'all been keeping up? You know, they had a jury selection and they started the trial this week. I think I got a couple videos to show on that. What I would like to do is I want to show the video of when Sean P. Diddy Combs beat Cassie. I do want to show the video of when Sean P. Diddy Combs beat Cassidy to bring everybody up to speed. So that's what we're about to do now. As you enter the building, man, go ahead, hit up the chat and let me know you're in the house as I find this video and show this.
Diddy later apologized, and today we heard from the LAPD officer who came upon the pair in the hotel in LA after Diddy assaulted Ventura. I mentioned the graphic detail of the testimony that has been happening, particularly with the second witness. Eyewitness News.
So that was the video of the actual beating. That would kind of like kick this whole thing off. That's what kind of kicked this whole thing off. Micah said, good morning. Good morning, Micah. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you. Did you see the video clip that I just showed? What I showed was the P. Diddy when he beat Cassie up in the hotel. I also want to show the apology letter. I'm going to just bring us up to speed and then go from there. I do want to show P. Diddy's apology, and y'all let me know what y'all think about P. Diddy's apology.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Thank y'all for watching the video. Sorry it took so long, but thank y'all for watching the video. Now I want to say, has anybody on here been keeping up with the P. Diddy trial? Has anybody been keeping up with the P. Diddy trial? As you enter the building, go ahead up the chat and let me know you in the house. As you enter this live, hit up the chat, let me know you in the building. As I always say, man, thank y'all for the continued support. I'm talking about the P. Diddy trial. We're going to get into that. I also want to throw the question out regarding the plane that they gifted to President Trump. What are your thoughts about that? And then also make sure y'all take the poll, man. I got a poll on this live. Make sure you take the poll. Participate in the poll. Let me know your thoughts, man. And we'll go from there. Let me know your thoughts regarding the poll. Let me see. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think he's guilty? Do you think he's not guilty? Do you need more evidence regarding that situation? They say his trial is going to be 8 weeks. They say that P. Diddy's trial is going to be 8 weeks. As we know now, they're giving testimony and going through all that. Cassie, the famous, the one that was in the video, is testifying today. She continuing from yesterday. So I got some footage from the her testimony and all that. But I want to know, man, what are your thoughts about Trump receiving the airplane from the Arabian country? What do y'all think about President Trump receiving the airplane from an Arabian country? Can it be trusted? What are your thoughts about that? You think they put some listening devices in there? Will they be using that as a tool to spy against America? What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about President Trump receiving the airplane from an Arab nation? Is that a good idea? Should he accept the gift? Because I know President Trump said he should. He said, why should I not accept it? Just tell me your thoughts, man. And like I said, when you enter the building, hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the house, man. When you enter this live, when you enter the building, hit up the chat. Let me know you're here so I can shout you out, man. When you enter this live, hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the building. I thank y'all for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I had 2 questions. I got a poll that's up regarding P. Diddy's trial. Is he guilty? Did he do it? Do you think he's not guilty? Or you're just unsure? But take the poll and let me know your thoughts regarding the P. Diddy trial. In addition to that, man, I want to know what's your stance on a gift when the Arab nation gave President Trump the plane? What are your thoughts about that? Is it ethical? Should President Trump even trust them giving a plane? As you know, they can have like listening devices or anything, things such as that in the plane. Thirdly, I also want to acknowledge our veterans. I don't think we do enough for our veterans. So those who served in the military, I would love y'all to shout them out, whether it's a family member, whether it's yourself. Satan, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you. Do you have anybody that's in the military that you would like to shout out? Is there anybody? Did you serve in the military? Is there anybody in the military that you would like to shout out today? Today, that's one of the things we're doing. We was also talking about the P. Diddy trial, and then also the airplane that President Trump received from the Arab nation. Share your thoughts on any of those. Good morning, Dr. J. Dr. J says, good morning, Mark and chat. Dr. J, I want to apologize about the scheduling thing, and I know I have PM on the time, but I apologize about that. But glad that you made it. Welcome in. For those that don't know on this live, Dr. J is a content creator. So make sure you check out Dr. J's channel and Dr. J's content. Also, Dr. J does live streaming. Today, Doc, I'm talking about a couple things. One is the P. Diddy trial. You know, it's all around us. I got a poll up asking, do you think he's guilty? Not guilty? I said no words. I just want you to catch it. Yeah, I just wanted to catch it. Yeah, appreciate that. And then the third thing, we want to shout out every so often. I do a show that includes shouting out our veterans. I don't think they get appreciated enough. We always wait for Veterans Day once a year. All the stores will do something like give them free food or half off. I think we need to acknowledge our veterans more often. My dad's a veteran. I got two brothers that's also veterans who served in the military. So I'm going to give them a shout out, show them appreciation. If you got anybody in your family or if you serve, shout it out in the comments. If anybody in your family or even if you serve the country, shout it out and where you serve in the comments. I think we need to do a better job for our militaries. I think it's a tragedy that the Veteran Affairs Department has been downsized when it was already struggling to get the help they need. I think that was a problem. I think downsizing the Department of VA, the Veteran Affairs, is an issue because veterans need that to get their assistance. They might need to call. And when they're already waiting, they say a long wait, on hold to get assistance or service. I think there's no way. I think that's one department that should not have been touched. In addition with the education department, but not the Veteran Affairs, man. We need to help our veterans. They put their lives on the line for us. And I think they deserve more appreciation and more respect, man. So if you know a veteran, if you're a veteran, no matter how you served, if you serve, man, shout it out. I just said I shouted out my dad, and I got two brothers who have served as well. Shout out and respect to them. Thank y'all for your service. Thank you for putting your lives on the line for us. I started off with the P. Diddy case. There's a lot going on with the case right now. Is in the hands of the courts. Social media had it on fire. All they was doing is talking about it every day. But now it's in the hands of the court. We got testimony from Cassie, that was the victim that was in the video who had got beat. So they're dealing with that right now. Sean P. Diddy Combs is facing life if found guilty. He may have to spend the rest of his life in prison. So this is a serious situation. Listen, man, as you enter the building, make sure you hit up the chat. Excuse me. As you enter this live, hit up the chat. Let me know you in the building. If you got somebody who served in the military, as you enter, make sure you shout them out. We show an appreciation and respect and honor to our those who serve in the military. Don't matter what branch, but in the comments, let us know where did they serve, or if you just want to, in general, say shout out to veterans. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me a minute. Let me type this. Shouting out all who serve in the military. Thank you. It says thank you for your service. Okay, Dr. J says shout out to my two first cousins, retired Marines, brother-in-law served in Army, niece Army. So that's first cousins, retired Marines, brother-in-law, and niece. Thank you, Doc, for sharing that. Like I said, my dad, who served in the Air Force, I had a brother. He had served two different ones. I think he started in the Army and then he started in the Marines and then he went to the Army. I also got an uncle who served. He was straight Marines, and I got a brother who was in the Army. So service runs deep in my blood. I didn't serve, but I respect and appreciate those who did serve. Man, I want to thank y'all for the continued support. Also, I want to throw out the question, man. Hey, make sure y'all do that poll that I got out about Sean P. Diddy Combs. But do you think he's guilty? Do you think he's not guilty, or are you unsure? But make sure you answer the poll. I do want to throw out the situation about the plane that President Trump is receiving from the Arab nation. What are your thoughts about that? Dr. J said, welcome to Mark B's Perspective. Thank you, Dr. J. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and welcome to Mark B's Perspective. Listen, this is your first time. If this is your first time, I welcome you to this live. I come on here, I talk about different topics, usually try to come Monday through Friday. I appreciate y'all continued support. I appreciate y'all continued support, man. But I'm going to do this as long as I can, man, to try to give y'all information through the eye lens of myself. But the chat is open, man, to share your opinions. It's free to share your thoughts. We need to hear from y'all, man. I'm also talking about our veterans, United States military, anybody who served, man. Even if you got somebody who's a veteran, they passed away, we can still respect and honor those individuals as well. But I want to use this live every so often to give them a shout out, man, because they deserve it. They put it all on the line. And some of them don't come back the way let me just say this. Most of them don't come back the way that they left. Because mental issues, some of them, that's why they got a thing called PTSD, right? They put it all on the line. Some of them come back to an unfaithful spouse, whether it's a wife or a husband, so they put it all on the line for us, man. So we got to shout them out. Some of them come back, they have lost limbs. Some of them get shipped back in a box. So let's remember to always appreciate and show respect and love and honor to those who serve our country. Thank y'all, man, for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. One of the questions was, what are your thoughts about the Arab nation giving President Trump an airplane? Do you trust it? You think it's safe? Do you think they would try to use it to spy on America by having devices built into that airplane? Is that a safe situation for the president of the United States? Or should he take the gift and maybe sell the plane and just use it to pay off some of the debt? Just a thought. This is just me talking, but I want to hear from y'all. What are y'all thoughts about President Trump receiving a plane from the Arab nation, or any country for that matter, not just because they're Arab nation? I don't want it to seem like I'm hating on Arabs or any other country, but I want to know what's your thoughts, man, about that whole situation. I think there's a delay on the chat, but I want to welcome y'all, man. Thank y'all for the continued support. Welcome y'all. This is Mark B's Perspective. If this is your first time, man, make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video, man. If you have not done it, subscribe to the channel. Doc said, remember to double tap the screen on your way in. Remember to thank you too, Dr. J, for saying that. Dr. J said, remember. Hold on. Dr. J said, remember to double tap on the screen on the way in. Thank you, Doc, for saying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, I appreciate y'all for the continued support. Y'all have been very supportive, man. Y'all have been very supportive. I appreciate your support. For those, if this is your first time, this is Mark B's Perspective, where I come and I speak from things from my perspective. And I give y'all an opportunity to speak as well, you know, in the comments section. And I thank y'all, man. Thank you. If it's your first time, make sure you like this video. Be sure. Byron Vigorous says, sup? What's up, Brian? Welcome to the chat, man. Thank you. Man, thank y'all for coming through the system. It might be a short delay in the chat, but that's okay. We're going to get it. I'm going to get y'all as it come through. You know, if I can't see it, then I can't get y'all. But thank y'all, man. We was talking about, Dr. J said, good morning, Byron. So yeah, you're welcome and you're appreciated here. Do you have any thoughts? First of all, I want to say, make sure if y'all have not done it, go ahead, do the poll. I got a poll for the about the P. Diddy case. Do you think he's guilty? Do you think he's not guilty, or are you unsure? Make sure you participate in that poll. I do have a question. I had a question about, do y'all think it's all right for President Trump to receive a plane from an Arab nation? Is it safe for the country? Is this even safe for President Trump? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section about that. What are your thoughts about President Trump receiving a plane from an Arab nation? And not just because they're an Arab nation, from any nation. You know, a trick was pulled like this years ago, this long time ago. I think they had soldiers hidden in the Trojan horse thing. But some of y'all know more about that than I do. But I just want to know, do y'all have any concerns about President Trump, receiving an airplane from an Arab nation? What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about that? Participate in the poll. Now I want y'all to know he's not. Rucker said, as a 61-year-old veteran, how is a draft dodger sitting in the White House? That's a good question. See, some people, especially my military brothers and sisters, some of them feel offended because they feel like he didn't even serve, or, you know, he dies, you know, the draft and all that. I understand what you're saying. First, Rucker, I want to say thank you for your service. We appreciate you, man. I wish we could do better on this channel. I would like to every so often, man, acknowledge my soldiers, man, those who put their lives on the line for us, man. So Rucker, appreciate you. Byron, did you serve, or do you know anybody that served? Hey, Rucker, I want to tell you too, I didn't particularly serve, but my dad, my uncle, and I got two brothers that served. So it runs deep in my blood. But thanks again, man, for your service. We appreciate you. Dr. J said, I don't think he needs it. USA has provided Air Force One for all presidents of the United States. I think that's a good point. I heard Trump speak on TV and saying that, why would I not take it? You know, he looking at it as a financial thing, I guess. Byron said, he didn't serve, is what Byron said. But we respect and appreciate those who did, man, because like I said earlier, a lot of them sacrificed their lives, their livelihood, their marriages, and a whole lot of other, their minds. Some of them came back. They say they done went crazy with the PTSD. So they put a lot on the line for the country, man. So they have to get respect. Other countries hate the USA. They might have some sort danger officials within the donated plane. Anything. It could be detonated to blow up at a certain good point, Dr. J. Dr. J said other countries hate the US right now. They might have some sort of dangerous affiliated, within the donated plane. Byron said, ha ha. So Byron was laughing at something. But thank y'all. If y'all have not done it, man, go ahead, do the poll. I don't know if y'all can see it, but if there's a poll regarding the trial. What are your thoughts about the P. Diddy trial? Take the poll. Let me know your thoughts, man. What are your thoughts about the P. Diddy trial? Take the poll and let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts about the P. Diddy trial? Thank y'all, man. Y'all been taking it. Take the poll. Doctor said, yes, I completed the poll. Thank you, Dr. J. If this is your first time, this is Mark B's Perspective, where I talk about a number of different issues. And I also try to, read y'all comments out loud, shout y'all out, or whatever it may be. But welcome y'all and thank y'all for the continued support. Make sure you like this video. Be sure to like this video. Make sure you like this video, share this video so other people can get it as well. If you have not done it, man, check my channel out. And if it's for you, you might want to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for continuing to watch. Anybody on here that creates content, I would like to acknowledge you as well. As do we have any content creators? I know we got Dr. J that creates content. Make sure you check out her channel. Check out her channel. Like her videos and just support. On this channel, we try to support one another. Dr. J said, double tap the screen on your way into the live. Most definite. Double tap. Said like, share, and subscribe. Man, I want to thank y'all for the continued support, man. The goal, man, is to bring us together instead of tearing us apart. Because right now, there's a lot of division within the country. So we hoping, man, we can find things that will bring us together because we're all human beings. We're all people. And most of us want the same thing. For real, we do want the same thing. We want peace. We don't want nobody to harm us. We really don't want to harm others. I didn't say that's everybody, but I'm saying most of us don't want to harm because you do got people that wish bad and do want to hurt other people. But that's not where we at, man. We trying to progress and we looking to help each other progress. If you have not done it, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. If it's your first time, man, I welcome you, man. I thank you for stopping by to check out this video. If it's your first time, I welcome you. I thank you. I appreciate you. We're talking about a number of things today. One is the P. Diddy trial. I got a poll as you come in. Make sure you take that poll. Do you think P. Diddy was guilty? Is he innocent? You're not sure? Or do you need more information? Make sure you take the poll. Also, with the airplane that President Trump is going to receive from an Arab nation, what are your thoughts about that? Do you agree with it? Should he not take it? Should he take it and then sell it? What's your thoughts on even accepting that plane? Let me know in the comment section. Listen, as you enter the building, man, make sure you hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the house. Represent where you're watching from or whatever it may be. Let us know in the chat. Lastly, I want to shout out our veterans, man. Those who served in the United States military. Today is the day to show love, honor, and respect to our military, our soldiers, man. Those who have fallen, as well as those who are still here. I notice we make a big deal out of Labor Day. We make a big deal out of Labor Day, right? That day, some stores give them free meals. Some stores give them half off. I know some people go from store to store all day and they get to eat good and we show them love that entire day. My thing is we got to do it more often, man, because they did sacrifice their life. The United States military and American veterans sacrificed their life. So it shouldn't come as a surprise for us to give them. It should be the norm for us to give military more respect and show them more appreciation, man. Thank y'all. I want to just say it out loud, man. Thank y'all for your service. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Your work was not in vain. I know sometimes you may feel like you're not appreciated. And when you see one, say, let them know that thank you for your service. Only heard one, I was watching a show and I heard somebody say they don't like that. I don't know why. But if I see somebody, unless they tell me otherwise, I try to say thank you for your service because we appreciate them. They sacrificed a lot, man. They don't come back the same way they left. They come back with the mind all messed up, PTSD. Their families and marriages might be broken by that time. Limbs may be lost. So they don't come back the same. And some of them even come back in a wooden box. So the least I can do is say, thank you. Thank you. Go and take a vote on that poll. Make sure you take a vote on that poll. Thank you. Listen, I want to show a short clip also of the Cassie. They showing her testimony. So this is a clip from the P. Diddy trial. I showed the beating earlier. I also showed P. Diddy's apology when he did that because I wanted to bring y'all up to speed. But now I want to show some testimony, and it's her, but they speaking it for her. But it's her, it's the actual testimony yesterday in the P. Diddy trial. Hold on, let me see this. Olive B said accepting that plane is an ethics violation, and I'm pretty sure it's against the law, especially since he is going to take it with him when he leaves. He made that clear. He said he take y'all and whoever come after me not getting that plane. President Trump made that clear. Thank you, Olive B, for sharing that. Also, I want to know, are you a content creator? Because on here, I want to shout out people, man. This channel, I want this channel to be about uplifting and bringing us together and lifting us up. Are you a content creator, Olive B? But as I was about to do before you said that is, I want to show a small piece of the testimony that Cassie spoke on the stand yesterday. Y'all be patient with me. I'm gonna put in the testimony, and it's somebody else speaking her voice, but it's from the court yesterday.
Before we begin, please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team and Cassie Ventura in a federal court on May 13th, 2025. Some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of the Day 2 testimony from the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: courtroom reporter at Inner City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion. What you're about to hear is the full testimony given by Cassie Ventura today.
The government calls Cassandra Ventura. How old are you?
38.
What is your work?
Musician and entertainer.
How long were you with Sean?
10 years.
Did you get in arguments?
Yes, it would result in dragging.
What else did he do?
Me in the head if I was down.
How frequently was he?
Too frequently. I would get black eyes and bruises.
Let me show you a video. Where is this?
The Intercontinental in Los Angeles. It was after a freak-off.
What does that entail?
The hiring of an escort, setting it up.
How did you feel when he first asked for it?
Confused, nervous. I wanted to make him happy.
Did you agree to one when he first proposed it?
Yes. Then there were more. It wasn't something I wanted to do, at least not that frequently. I didn't know what no could turn into.
What do you mean?
Making him angry.
What were you afraid would happen if you said no?
That he had materials.
What did you give the government?
Laptops.
I've handed up GXB. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I've reviewed this drive. It has communication and documents pertaining to Mr. Combs.
Did you review photos on it?
Yes.
What's this photo?
Me in 2004 with Carrie Morgan.
When did you sign with Bad Boy Records?
2006. It was a 10-album deal.
Did you release any after late 2006?
No.
Who's in this photo?
Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before me and the mother of his children.
Where did you celebrate your birthday in this photo?
In Las Vegas. Carrie Morgan was there too. We're out on his patio on my 21st birthday. VMAs.
What happened then?
Sean kissed me in the bathroom. I ran back to my hotel. I told Carrie.
When you got back to New York?
I'd visit him at the Trump Hotel in Columbus Circle. His apartment was being renovated.
What were you doing with your music career?
Trying to come up with a concept. Sean called all of the shots.
What is the age difference between you and Sean?
17 years.
How did you feel when Sean invited you to hotels?
Nervous. Excited, like we were going to talk about music. He introduced me to... I didn't understand it.
Did you visit Sean in Miami?
Yes, I went with Carrie Morgan in Dallas, Austin.
What did you and Sean do together?
He gave me Blue Dolphin on a boat.
Had you once before taken unintentionally?
Yes.
How did you take it unintentionally?
It was in Gatorade.
When you took it intentionally with Sean, how did it feel?
Like rolling.
At the time, what did you think?
That we were spending a lot of time together. I thought we were monogamous.
Was it made public?
No, I was his artist. Also, his family, his children.
Who was linked to him publicly?
Kim Porter.
How did Sean treat you at this time?
We had fun.
What was his lifestyle like?
He had all these assistants. He could get things done. He traveled quite a bit.
What's this photo?
Sean and I at a strip club in New York, like 2007 or 2008. Halloween.
How did Sean's moods vary?
Day to day.
When it swung, could you describe it?
Anger, zoning out.
How did it impact you?
Greatly. The next thing I knew, I was getting hit in the face. There was also psychological. He'd tell me to watch my mouth, change my face.
How would he keep tabs on you?
We didn't live far apart. He'd send security to come find me, or a trusted assistant.
Okay, so what was your thoughts about the video? What was your thoughts about the video and the recording? What was your thoughts, man? That's just some of the testimony that went on yesterday. She will be here, she will be back in New York, testifying again to her experiences and all that she went through. That was Cassie on that recording. She's the one that was in the hotel beating that, Sean P. Diddy Combs was kicking and all that. But Olive B, I got your comment. You said, no, you're not a content creator, just enjoying watching what you're doing. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you have not did it, make sure you take the poll. Take the poll. Let me hear your thoughts on the P. Diddy case. Do you think he's guilty? Check no. If he's not guilty in your mind, you're not sure, you can check that box, or you can say you need more information. But thank y'all for the support. If it's your first time, this is Mark B's Perspective, where I talk about a number of different topics, man. I talk about a number of different topics. One of the main things we're doing today is acknowledging our veterans, man. So if you got somebody who served in the military, shout them out in the comment section. It could be a brother, it could be yourself. Shout yourself out. Shout yourself out in the comment section if you serve in the United States military. We appreciate you. Thank you for all your sacrifices. Me personally, I did not serve, but like I said, my dad served, got an uncle who served, a couple uncles who served, and I got two brothers who served. And I want to thank each and every one of them and everybody else who served in the military. I don't want us to just wait once a year on Veterans Day. No, they deserve more, man. So if you know somebody, be sure to shout them out in the comments section. Show your appreciation. And if you served in the military, we want to tell you thank you. We appreciate you. Another question I had, man, should President Trump receive that plane from an Arab country? If not, tell us why. If so, tell us why. Should President Trump receive that plane as a gift from the Arab nation? Share your thoughts on that. Should President Trump receive that plane? Is it ethical? Is it unethical? What are your thoughts about that, man? If it's your first time here, as I said, man, make sure you like this video, like and share the video. If this is your first time, make sure you like and share the video. If you have not done it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video. But that's what we do, man. We just talk about, situations. If you're a content creator and you're on here, I would love to shout you out too, man, because it's about us working together and building up one another, man. That it don't cost nothing to do that, man. That's how we're gonna make it and survive here on YouTube, by supporting one another. We're gonna make it on YouTube by supporting one another, man. Make sure you do that poll on P. Diddy. Do the poll if you have not done it already. If you have not done it already, do the poll. If you have not done it, do the poll. I played a video. I played a couple videos. One of the videos was the actual beating of Cassie, because I wanted to bring us up to speed when Diddy beat on Cassie in the hotel room. Then I followed up with the apology video when P. Diddy was apologizing. And then I just played sound bites of testimony from Cassie in trial yesterday in the New York federal court. What's your thoughts about all that? Let me see. Like I said, thank y'all, man, for continuing to support. I'm gonna continue to do this as long as I can. My goal is to bring information from my perspective, but I also read, the chat, and y'all can have differences of opinions, and we can go from there, man. But y'all have been very supportive, man. I thank y'all for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support, man. If you got somebody who served in the military, I'm gonna say it again, man, because this is really important to me, and I know it's important to those who serve. If you got somebody in the military currently, shout them out. If you're in the military currently, shout yourself out, man. If you served previously, you're a veteran, shout yourself out, man. Even if you know you got some family members who have been fallen soldiers, man, get them a shout out, show love to them as well. Thank you, Dr. J. Dr. J, who is also a content creator. Make sure you support her channel. Also check out her lives. She do lives sometimes more than once a day. So make sure you check out her lives too. Dr. J said, remember to double tap the screen on your way into the live. Also, as you come in, as you enter this live, make sure you hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the building. As you enter this live, hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the building. We appreciate you. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, there's a lot going on with the P. Diddy case. For those who may not know who P. Diddy is, he was a music icon. He made a lot of hits in the 90s, not the 80s, I'm sorry. In the 90s and early 2000s. He did a lot of fashion. He was just known. He changed his name a couple of times from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy to Diddy to Love. That's who's on trial right now, and he's facing the rest of his life. If convicted, if P. Diddy is convicted, and let me say this too, he's charged with sex trafficking. He's not charged with domestic violence or even beating them. They just using the video to establish the picture that they trying to paint him out to be. So let me clarify. On the poll is asking, do you think he's guilty of sex trafficking? Because that's the charge. He's not charged with domestic violence. He's charged with sex trafficking. And I know it was a brutal beating in a hallway. Man, that was disgusting. He was kicking her, dragging her. Some of y'all saw the video. That was crazy. But my question in the poll is, do you think P. Diddy is guilty of sex trafficking? Because the prosecution is trying to prove sex trafficking charges. And even with the freak shows and all that, that's not the thing. They charging him with sex trafficking, but they trying to bring it all together and paint this picture of P. Diddy as a monster. But thank y'all, man. If you have not done it, make sure you take that poll. The other question was, do you think President Trump should receive the airplane from an Arab nation, or any nation for that matter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Dr. J said, Olive, thanks. Okay. Dr. J. Yeah, I want to say thank you to Dr. J, who's been very supportive. As I mentioned earlier, Dr. J is a content creator. Make sure you stop by her channel, subscribe to her, check out her content, like and share, and also check out her lives, as she do lives at least once a day, but sometimes a couple times a day. Thank you, Dr. J. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank y'all, man, because y'all have been magnificent, very supportive. I thank y'all for the continued support. Dr. J says, when you come into the building, double tap the screen. I don't know if that helps or not, but people have heard it before. Dr. J is not the only one who says that. So double tap as you enter the building. Also hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the building, man. Hit up the chat. My question was, do you think President Trump should receive an airplane from an Arab nation, or any nation? As it was stated earlier, America is hated by a lot of countries now, and they can pull a lot of tricks giving you a gift like that. So I just want to make sure y'all be mindful of that. Do you think President Trump should receive? Do you think President Trump should receive an airplane from an Arab nation? And not only an Arab nation, but any nation. Like they said, America is hated by other nations. So should we trust them bringing in, it could be a bomb, it could be a listening device. There's no telling what that can be. Even if it's all good, the concerns would be, is it ethical? Felix, Felix, this ain't the time for that, but I'm gonna read what Felix said. This is Felix's thoughts. These are not my thoughts. Felix is asking a question. He said, would you like a weekend with Diddy or a weekend with Trump? How about a weekend with neither one of them? How about that? But I thank you, Felix Guzman, for sharing. Listen, Felix, do you got anybody who served in the military? Did you serve? Because we want to shout out those, our veterans and those who serve. Felix said, I'm just playing. Yeah, we can have humor. See, that's the thing about it, man. It's everybody's uptight, and I even gotta watch myself. We can't be walking around uptight. That's how we lose control when stuff happens, man. It's okay to laugh. Because that was funny, Felix. Thank you for that, for breaking the ice. Appreciate that. But do you have anybody who served the country? Make sure y'all like this video also. If it's your first time, this is Mark B's Perspective, where I talk about a number of different topics. Felix said, my uncle fought in Vietnam. My brother, appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that, Felix. And we know that Vietnam was a serious one. They got it in. They came back messed up, PTSD. Some of them was on drugs just to cope while they was over there. So thank you, Felix, for sharing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But Felix had a funny. That was a funny, because I would rather not hang out with neither one of them on those, especially with Diddy on his missions. No, sir. But thank you, man. Dr. J said, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Dr. J. Appreciate you. Man, I thank y'all for the continued support. I thank y'all for the continued support. Felix said, sadly, he came back with PTSD, blind from one eye. The VA office doesn't help him. That's another thing too. I'm gonna read what Felix said. That's a good point, Felix. Felix Guzman Martinez said, sadly, he talking about his uncle who was fought in Vietnam. He said, sadly, he came back with PTSD, blind from one eye, and the VA office doesn't help him. Antonio said, "Que pasa?" Hey, what's up, Antonio? Welcome to the live. Right now, Felix was sharing about how his uncle fought in the Vietnam War, came back with PTSD, lost one eyesight, can only see out of one eye, and he can't really get the help that he needs from the VA. That's why it's important. I don't think they should ever downsize the Department of Veteran Affairs. It's already, like he said, they can't get the help they need. Damon said, "Hi, I'm here." Thank you, Damon. Welcome to the live. Appreciate you. Antonio said, "Que pasa?" But yeah, I understand that. So my thing is, I'm an advocate for the VA, even the Department of Education too, as well. But the VA, man, we gotta help those who put their lives on the line for us, man. Felix said, "I actually help him more than the U.S. helps him." That's why I say we got to do a better job in our country treating our veterans. We wait till Veterans Day, man. We love them, man. Some stores they give them half off on the meals. I seen some stores they let them eat for free, and even throughout the year, some of them give 10% off. So, but we do got to do a better job, man. We do have to do a better job. They have improved though, because I know some people that's getting paid monthly. They get paid dearly from having served in the military. Thank you, Felix, Damon, Antonio, everybody who shared. Joe Mama says, and this is perspective, and I'm gonna share it. Joe Mama said the VA should be closed and all veterans given an insurance card to the provider of their choice. This is the thing, Joe Mama. My question to you is, who gonna pay the insurance companies? Because the benefit is already paid through the VA. So if you do that route, now money gonna have to be shifted to the insurance companies. And how would they know which insurance companies to pay? So that's my thoughts to you. It'll be a whole lot of shifting going on. You got to find out where everybody getting insured at, and then pay them a certain amount. And who's to say them individual companies going to do right by our veterans? Who's to say them individual companies going to do right by our veterans? But that's a good thought, man. It's always good to be open to new information. I understand what you're saying. Me in particular, I just think just do a better job with the VA. We got a system. Do a better job with the system that we have. Don't try to destroy the system. If that system is not working, do a better job with the system. Thank you for sharing that, Joe Mama. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, my question was, since you hear Joe Mama, you probably didn't hear it. What are your thoughts about President Trump receiving an airplane from an Arab nation? It said eye doctors will submit claims the government system is garbage. I understand that, right? But it's what we have right now. And not only that, we broke in a lot of ways. And I know y'all focus on some, especially the Trump supporters, focus on whatever Trump say. But Joe Mama, what about this? What about free healthcare, like some nations are doing? Our country, they haven't mentioned that. Free healthcare for all citizens. So there's a lot of stuff we can complain and say this about or that about, but don't just try to be partisan. Look at the whole picture. Antonio Yanez said, I believe that no president ever should accept bribes from other countries. I think that's a good point, Antonio. Plus, is to me, that's crossing the line of national security. You let a plane come in, ain't no telling what's in the plane, what devices they got in the plane, what booby traps are in the plane. So thank you for sharing that, Antonio. Felix Guzman said, sorry for the misspell. Okay. Thank you. He said he fly, Robin, fly. That's what Felix said. Felix said he getting it in. Okay, Felix, that's your choice. You're in the privacy of your home. Do what you do, man. Just don't spread no hate. It's about love and us coming together. Olive said that's literally selling the country out for his own personal gain. I'm in agreement with Olive B. You said something on that. I'm in total agreement with that. America is not for sale or should not be for sale. And I know he did these gold cards where he was selling citizenships to rich people for $5 million. And I don't think it should happen. I do not think that should happen at all. So it's a lot of problems that we got to fix. And Angelo said the only one spreading hate is Trump. Yeah. And we all got to do it, because we mad at them, they mad at us. I'm only saying I don't represent a particular party, but I didn't vote with Trump. And a lot of stuff that he's doing, I do not agree with, man. And a lot of people who see me speak, I don't agree with him. But I don't hate him. I want us to be successful as a nation. I just wish he would make different choices and consider American citizens as he make these choices. Joe Mama says, so everyone forgot Hunter Biden willing and dealing with China, Ukraine, and the this wasn't about that. We're just talking about what's going on now. Well, people do stuff. People have done stuff. I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna give you that, Joe Mama. But we don't want to turn a blind eye. That's like if a parent got 5 kids. I'm gonna give you an example, Joe Mama. Right? Yesterday, one was stealing, right? And he got punished or she got punished. The next day, the other one, the next month, time it went by, the child does something the next month. That child can't say, what if my brother did that? What about him? You got to accept responsibility for what you're doing right now. We can't continually point at other people. We got to accept responsibility for what's going on right now. But thank you. And I do understand where you're coming from, Joe Mama. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. But we can't always say, what about Obama? What about Harris? Nah, we got to deal with what's happening right now. If we want to make improvements in our country, we got to deal with what is, not what was, what used to be. That's something Trump trying to do, erase Black history, because he don't want to deal with that. So we want to deal with what's going on right now as well. Thank you, Joe Mama. Joe Mama in the house. Roger said, we need to clean house. Roger said, we need a clean house. Yeah, that can mean a whole lot of things. Clean it from this current administration, or you saying clean the other, what are you saying? Byron said, sup, bro, and sup, chat. Byron said, what's up to the chat, y'all? Thank you, Byron. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate you. Make sure y'all do the poll. I had a poll, about is P. Diddy guilty of, do you think he's guilty of sex trafficking? I'm not talking about abuse. We all saw the tape. We know that. I'm talking about sex trafficking. Do the poll, man. Make sure y'all do the poll. Olive B said, we're talking about what the actual president of the United States is doing and his kids. And doing, not his kids. Okay. You really don't want us to start a discussion about what his kids and other family are doing and have done. Exactly. Thank you. Term limits. Roger, you said term limits. Are you in a disagreement with the current term limits? You want no term? Explain what you're saying. Joe Mama said, that's what Trump and Elon are doing, cleaning the house. But they dirtying up the house too. This was a money grab. Mind you, Elon Musk invested $250 million in Trump's campaign. He had to collect that back. And guess how he getting his money back? Through government contracts. They're not just cleaning the house. And I understand you saying Doge. Doge did a lot of lying. Doge is still missing $1 billion that they claim that they saved. But thank you. Byron Floyd said guilty. Byron, who you talking about? Oh, you talking about the guilty? Okay. Put it, hey Byron, put that on the in the poll. Do the poll. Antonio said, Diddy did it. Yo. Okay, listen, let me clarify to y'all. P. Diddy is charged with sex trafficking. I know everybody saw the video where he was beating and kicking her. That's not even part of the charge. I want y'all to tell me, do you think he's guilty of the sex trafficking? Byron said Trump brought them white South Africans and throughout the illegals. That's a topic by itself. Byron, thank you for pointing that out. Yes, he did. And that's a smack in the face, man, to everybody that's here. Joe Mama said Olive Biden was on the same trip that Hunter was getting 10% for the big guy. So you do, since you do a lot of research, I know you researching Trump and the millions of dollars that he's charging taxpayers when he go golfing on his own resort. That should be an issue. Byron said, I voted. Olive said, clean the house by firing everyone and anyone to the point they have to rehire people who are essential. That's called not knowing what the heck you're doing. Thank you, Olive B. Listen, man, there's a lot going on right now, man. There's a lot going on with our country, with this administration. And then you got people, they violated the Espionage Act. They allow classified information to seep out of their circle. They on Facebook. It's me saying this. They on Facebook talking about classified information. They on an app that you and I can download called what is called Signal. And he did it Pete Hegseth did it more than one time. But they're gonna punish Mike Walls and switch his job with Marco Rubio. Nobody was held accountable for that. Let me read what Joe Mama talking about. Let's see the bill. You forgot Trump, Musk aren't taking paychecks. They are taking paychecks. If you're getting billion-dollar contracts, Elon Musk making, at that time, when this came out, it was $8 million a day. That's not a paycheck. I beg to differ. But guess what? While he studied greasing over here, he was losing money in Tesla, Joe Mama. That's why he had to bounce, because how Trump was doing with these tariffs. Trump ain't know what he was doing with these tariffs. Elon trying to tell him, yo, chill, man. I'm hurting. The Tesla was calling for him to step down as the chairman of the board. That's how bad times was getting. But nobody's mad at you, Joe Mama. We just talking, man. Everybody here talking, man. But we see what's going on. All you got to do is open your eyes, see the news. Byron said, I heard Trump accepted a plane from them Arabs. I forgot which one. I can't accept gifts like that. That's a good point. And that's a question I asked on this live. Do you think it's right? Do you think it's ethical? And then Trump's so fast because he don't think, man. They could have had the plane laced with bombs. They could have it laced with listening devices. It's crazy, man. But good point. Wayne Blue, Elon signed off for 120 days as soon as Trump was elected. Yeah, but you're not keeping up, son. He stepped out. He stepped back like 100. On 100th day, that's when he started stepping back. He wasn't even fulfilled 120 days. And now he's saying he might check in once a week for the rest of his term. Joe Mama said, rockets don't build themselves. How many people do folks in this chat employ? Listen, we understand. That's not what we're saying, though. So don't say that no paycheck. It's about greasing palms. Palms are being greased. That's all we telling you. Don't say nobody not getting paid. Olive B said, Joe Mama, you don't want to start on that, considering all the trash the current president is doing. He is constantly doing deals to benefit himself, his friends, family, while messing us up. Everything, see, people are not seeing. Thank you, Olive B, for sharing that. But I don't know if people got their eyes closed. Everybody's saying, hold up, give him a chance. He have not benefited Americans yet. It seems like Americans are getting the short end of the stick, except the ballers. All the billionaire ballers, that's what it's about. And thanks for pointing that out. Dr. J said, welcome everyone to Mark B's Perspective. Thank you, Dr. J. Also want to say Dr. J is a content creator. Make sure you check out our site, check out our videos, and also check out heard live streams. Byron Floyd said they talking, hold on, they talking about fascism is coming. Hello, it's already here. Man, oligarchy, fascism, dictatorship, they playing a dirty game, man. They locked up the New Jersey mayor. What part of the game is that? They locking up mayor. Anybody disagree with him? He got it out. He said, man, do it. Lock him up. I don't care nothing about it. Locking up judges, going after institutions, man. They threatening law firms. Man, this is nothing been like this. And man, you have to go to like Mussolini, somebody to compare Trump to, Putin. This is tragedy, man. Y'all better wake up. We're in some very serious times. And some people saying, well, he gonna give me more money. Okay. You gonna sell the country out for a few more dollars, even if he give you that? Wayne Blue said, you saying Biden's family didn't get rich? Obama family didn't get rich? Come on, they already been doing what they doing. This is what I'm saying, Wayne. I know y'all continue to look back. This family is getting richer than is uncompared to anybody. They're using it from the office. They specifically using it from the office. This was a money grab. And I know a lot of y'all can't handle this. This was a money grab for President Trump and all his buddies. That's why everybody came on board. Facebook, Amazon, Elon Musk, and they said about 18 other billionaires. They huddled up and said, listen, we're going to grab this money. And that's what it's about. Joe Mama said grand jury indicted that judge. He's attacking anybody that disagree with him, man. That ain't right. He going after students, want to revoke their visas. Anybody who talks against Trump, he going after, man. What part of the game is that? Don't tell me y'all don't see that, man. This ain't right. This is not normal. Same thing with Hitler, man, because that's what you can relate Trump to. It didn't happen all at once. It was gradual. And they had a lot of people like y'all that sat back and allow it to happen. Oh, it's not happening to me, so I'm going to let it happen. And that's why he was able to put the Jews in them concentration camps. Because he started off, he didn't just come and get them all. But anyway, Ali B said, Musk has made his money with all the government contracts he has grabbed. Plus, you don't want to know what he's probably doing with our data that he's swiped when he got into they was talking about that the other day, Ali B, about all the information that they got on us, man. He came and did what he wanted to do. That's why you don't see him as much. Wayne Blue said they judges and mayors are helping the illegals that Biden let in. Listen, man, please, man, can we stop with this partisan and Republican and because that's why y'all gonna miss it. It's the billionaire class and then it's the American citizens. But Trump wants y'all to be like, oh, thank the Democrats. Listen, man, we're Americans, man. Y'all Americans. Please stop that, man. Please. We ain't gonna never advance. And that's how they do. They conquer and divide, man. Why would a judge hide them? I'm not just talking about that judge. They're going after institutions, man. They're going after college universities. And anybody Trump go after, y'all will have an excuse. Stop that, man. He helping billionaires. He ain't even helping y'all, but y'all ride or die, though. That's what's up. Antonio said Trump don't want to stop at the presidency. He also wants to become a king. That's another thing. He's been on record saying, if you vote for me, you won't have to vote again. That speaks volume. Dr. J said, let's get the likes up. That's right, man. Don't hate, man. Like the video, man. Don't hate, man. Like this video, because I know y'all getting value. It don't matter what side you on. Like the video, man. If it's your first time, this is Mark B's perspective, man. Make sure you like the video, man. Get this out to the algorithm. Let them know what we doing over here. Let the algorithm know that we handling our business over here. We having productive conversations and we getting good information on both sides. But you got to like the video, man. Don't hate. Congratulate. Like the video. Alabi said people are actually shocked by the spread that Trump is taking us into something from our democracy. Yeah, but some people say democracy is gone with oligarchy, dictatorship, authoritarian he is. Joe Mama said Joe Mama said he's already said he isn't considering 2028. So to you all are fake news spreading fools. Okay. Keep it respectful, Joe Mama. We've been doing pretty good. Wayne Blue said, how are you going to ask me to stop with the Republican versus Dems? That's so this live is about. I like the video, even if I don't agree. Okay. No, I'm not saying stop talking about it. When I tell you to stop it, I mean your mindset. It ain't Republican and Democrats. The mindset need to shift for all of us to the billionaire people, and Trump just happened to be on that side. Let's be real with ourselves. He ain't wrote one executive order to help you financially, man. All his executive orders are to help his billionaire buddies. Antonio said, don't hate, congratulate. Well, Antonio, make sure you like the video if you haven't done it. Byron said, questions, should Black folks segregate? Well, why now or why? I'm not going to go into that because we're going to stay on topic. But my question to you, Byron, Byron asked the question, he said, should Black folks segregate? And my only question to that would be why and why now? That's it. That's my only question. Antonio. Okay, Antonio, you said you liked it because you give it a thumb. Did you like it on the thing? Also, did you take the poll? Make sure you take the poll, man. I got a poll on there. Make sure y'all take the poll. In the poll, let me clarify. The poll is asking, is Diddy guilty of sex trafficking? I'm not talking about the tape. We saw what happened on the tape. Antonio said, I did. Okay, thank y'all, man. I appreciate the support. We're going to get this in, man. I want y'all to make sure y'all come. Wayne said the big pharma executives order can help us all. No, listen, man, the pharmacy, they was trying to get it to where, and this Harrison, they wanted to get it to where those who take insulin only pay $35 a month. Under this administration, it ain't gonna be no $35 a month, and insulin can get expensive. What good that does segregation do for Black Americans? Good question, Joe. That's why I said what I said, Joe Mama. Thank you for sharing that, Joe Mama. What good would it do? Thank you, Joe Mama. But I didn't entertain that. I just said what I said, and then Joe Mama followed up. What good would it do? Olive B said all his executive orders have been from Project 2025. Just read the document to see what's coming. Exactly. And that's the truth. Excuse me, y'all. That's the truth. And during his campaign, right, President Trump said, when they asked him about Project 2025, he bold-faced lied and act like he didn't know nothing about it. Man. Persian King, it said, God bless all you brothers and sisters. Shout out to Persian King. That's what it's about, man. It's about coming together. And God bless you too, Persian King. We appreciate you. Persian King, I do want to ask you, though, before you go, what are your thoughts about President Trump receiving a plane from an Arab nation or anybody, not just Arab, but anybody? What are your thoughts, Persian King? Let us know. Byron Ford said, just a question to ponder. History shows we were better off doing us. Strength and unity. Right. And I agree with that, man. I go back to even schools, man, because I've been in schools that were separate. Our books were old, you know what I'm saying? But we had teachers, local teachers who used to walk. And this is before teacher certification came out. They used to come in as teachers' aides. So they was able to discipline us. When we went to desegregated schools, man, they didn't play the radio. We was getting suspended. All that talking to us and trying to work it out, that didn't happen. So I understand there's a difference, but it's going to be hard to go back to the community. You see what I'm saying? It's different now. But I know what you were saying, Byron. That pharmaceutical executive order is just a joke. He can't make those companies do anything. What's the penalty? Exactly. If they don't, they can't sell their drugs here, and we all suffer. That's a good point, because they can talk a good game. We're gonna have the price, but without the assistance, because they want to take everything assistance. If it ain't assisting the billionaires, they want to take it. But thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Good conversation here. Good conversation. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We thank y'all. We thank y'all. This is Mark B's perspective. I'm on here usually Monday through Friday. I'm usually here Monday through Friday. Sometimes I might do a Saturday or maybe do a Sunday. But I thank y'all for the support. Antonio said he's not getting a $400 million plane. Hold on. From Qatar. He's also getting a contract that will cost $5.5 billion to build a Trump golf course in Qatar. There's a lot going on. See, they doing stuff to keep us distracted. But Antonio, thank you for sharing that. Joe Mama responded, then why are drug prices on average half the cost in Europe? Joe Mama, some places I told you that, even in some African countries, man, medical is free. Let's try that if we want to do something so big and bad. Tell Trump to do that. It's free in certain countries. So we can't really compare with where we are right now because of these greedy billionaire pharmaceutical companies. And they made a killing. They made a killing off of COVID. Whoever heard of Moderna? Until that happened, they made billions off of COVID. They made a killing, the big boy companies. But man, thank y'all. Joe Mama, Antonio, Bibley. Oh, I miss Bibley. It said Diddy is guilty to the 10th power. Plus, he's worse than those white slaves in the past times. Listen, man, where are you getting this information from? And I'm talking about a charge of sex trafficking. I know he was a despicable piece of whatever when he was beating Cassie in that video. That's not the charge. You still say he's guilty of sex trafficking? Who did he traffic? So those are just my questions, man. But thank you, Waters. It said Bible Waters. I'll say, yeah, even taking meals. Olive B said, yeah, even taking meals on wheels, heating and cooling assistance for lower income folks, free lunches, everything to help Americans as they can give the rich people a permanent tax break. Very good, Olive B. Byron Floyd said, in Israel, a so-called country gets free medical. Yeah, it's several countries that give free medical. Joe Mama said, what's the wait time for surgery in Canada, Australia, Africa? More importantly, what is the income tax percentage of their paycheck to pay for the standard care? That's a good question. Do you know that information? Persian King said it's either a payout or bait. Most, man, you called it, man. They not just giving them. Now people say, well, Trump playing chess. Nah, Trump don't know how to play chess. Persian King hit the nail on the head. He said it's either a payout or bait. Trump is handing out tariffs and restrictions. Only makes sense for a rich Arab nation to appease Trump the best they can. Very good, man. Very good. I don't think that plane is a good idea. You know, if that was any other president, like people been on here talking, they would be screaming, they would be howling, they would be fighting. You can't do it. We give an exception in the past to President Trump, man. Listen, man, I've been on here for a while. Anybody got any last thoughts or comments that they would like to share? Anybody got any last thoughts or comments that they would like to share before? Wayne Blue said, don't segregate. Most of us white people love our blacks. grow Americans. Don't let the news lie to us. Right. And it's about separate or divide and conquer, man. United we stand, divided we fall. We got to think as a country, man. American citizens. Thank you. Hold on. Yeah, let me Byron said before tuition in American colleges used to be free until black folks wanted to go to college. Yeah. They changed the game. Anytime we get in the game late, even once we start getting degrees, they start making different things related to housing. And they start counting your student loan debt for housing when it was a time they wasn't doing that. Alabia says, exactly, just ask yourself, if it was only other president accepting that plane, what would you say then? Exactly. Bibble Water said, if you are anyone, take up for Diddy because he's a black man. It speaks volume to your mental faculty of morality. Listen, man, every man, I don't care who it is, even Diddy, even Trump, because y'all back Trump, and Trump has done a whole lot of stuff that y'all say, I didn't see it. So let me say this to you, Bibble. I'm not here to defend anybody, but everybody got, like he's in court now, he getting his just due. And I'm just asking y'all, do you think he's guilty of sex trafficking? You personally can't point to nobody that he's sex trafficking. I can't either because I don't know the information. That's why they in court. They got the information. But we so quick to say this or say that. That's all I wanted to say to you, Bibble. Byron said, well, why y'all so-called good white folks ain't speaking up on our behalf? Some of them have, though, if y'all don't want us to segregate. Byron, I feel you, man. But we ain't going to say everybody, like, because that's how some people look at us. They say all blacks, you know, one person do a crime or one Mexican do a crime. They say all Mexicans. We don't want to do the same thing. Dr. J says, show support for the channel. Double tap the screen, like the chat. Thank you. Joe Mama said, Canadians pay 30% income tax for the average Joe to pay that free health care. Okay. I don't know how it's picked up. I know they pay zero, and there's other nations that pay zero, man. Man, I thank y'all for the continued support, man. This was beautiful. I will be back tomorrow around the same time, and we're going to continue, man. We are going to like button is free. Double tap it. Doc said the like button is free, man. And also subscribe to the channel if you think it's a good channel for you, man. Make sure you like this video. Also, do the poll. If you haven't done the poll already, make sure you do the poll. Man, I appreciate y'all. I thank you. I hope y'all have a great day. As I said, Dr. J is a content creator. Check out her videos. Also, check out her live. She do a live stream once a day, sometimes a couple times a day. So I know you would be happy if Diddy went free. That ain't, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all make these assumptions. Byron Floyd said, peace, bro. I'm going fishing. Catch something for me, man. What you catching, first of all? What you catching? What you catching? Because I might need something. You might have to mail me something. Alabi said, if you've been chatting, hit the like button. It's that simple. Dr. J said, thanks. Man, I appreciate y'all. And we're going to continue to grow together. Make sure y'all like this video, man. Be sure to like the video. Like Dr. J said, it's free. Man, thank y'all for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, like I said, I'll be here tomorrow around the same time. Y'all be safe out there, man. Have a great day. Peace.